Hey guys, the Tomahawk Warrior here, bringing you another battle report for the channel. We've got 2,400 points of High Elves versus my buddy's 2,400 points of Ogre Kingdoms. So here you can see the board. The deployment we had was a standard pitch battle. We were using like ETC rules for Magic and for Hills, but other than that, it was just a normal pitch battle. So here you can see the Magic. My level 4 got Ice Shard Blizzard, Curse of the Midnight Wind, Thunderbolt, and Comet, while my level 1 rolled up Searing Doom. He also has the Ruby Ring, so he can do his little Hadouken. My opponent's Ogre Magic, his level 4 went to the Maw. He rolled up Spine Marrow, Bull Gorger, Toothcracker, and Troll Guts, while his level 1 Fire Belly went to Fire and rolled up Flaming Sword. So, my army, from left to right, I've got my Noblon Eagle with the Charm Shield and the Golden Crown, a Halberd, and the Lion Cloak. So he has a 1-up against shooting, 3 strength, 5 attacks in close combat. I have my unit of 5 Silverhelms, an Eagle. I have 10 archers with a banner, my Frostheart, and my Silverhelm Bus. In there I have my Prince, my BSB, and my Archmage. My Archmage has the Talisman of Endurance, the Power Scroll, and the Crown of Command, while my Prince had the Ogre Blade, Enchanted Shield, and the Talisman of Preservation. And my BSB had the Armor of Calidor and a Halberd. I have my second Frostheart, my level 1 Mage with the Dispel Scroll, and like I said, the Ruby Ring, another Eagle, and 10 more Archers. On my opponent's side, he's got a Saber Tusk, 3 Bulls with shields, whatever they're called, I forget. He has a Stonehorn. He has his bus of Iron Guts with the Rune Maw banner. In there he has a Slaughter Master, a BSB, and Firebelly. His Slaughter Master had the Earthing Rod, an Iron Fist, the Dragonbane Gem, and the Iron Crest icon. His Bruiser BSB had Heavy Armor, the Rune Maw banner, and a Great Weapon. His Firebelly had the Sword of Might, the Dispel Scroll, Rock Eye, and that's it. He has a unit of 4 Mournfang with the banner and Iron Fist. Behind the Mournfang he has an Iron Blaster. He has another unit of 3 Bulls with Iron Fist, and behind them he has a unit of 6 Lead Belchers. And on the far right he has 2 more kitties. So I win the roll to go first. So my top of 1, my Eagle Noble flies up, as you can see. My units advance forward, my archers advance on the hill, the Silver Helmet Eagle move forward. My Frostheart flies up over here, as well as the Silverhelm Bus pushes forward. Over here I fly an Eagle to get a turn 2 charge on those Saber Kitties. I move my archers up. I move my Mage behind the Frostheart. Magic is 7 dice to 5. And I managed to cast Thunderbolt, and I do a wound to a bull. And that was it. In the shooting phase, my archers managed to kill that Saber Kitty. And that was all I could do. So my opponent's top of turn 1. He pushes forward with his 3 units there. And he advances forward in the middle. He moves his bulls off of the hill, he moves his lead belchers onto the hill, and he moves his Iron Blaster beside the hill to get a shot at one of my Phoenixes. He also moves this Saber Kitty to chaff up my Silverhelm Bus. Magic phase was 8 dice to 6. And my opponent managed to get whatever the strength spell is on these bulls, so they're now stronger. In the shooting phase, his Iron Blaster shooting at my Frostheart misfired, but unfortunately it didn't explode, so it just can't fire this turn or next. His Lead Belchers open up and kill 2 Silverhelms. And that was it. Top of my turn 2. I charge my Silverhelms into the flank of these Mournfang. I charge the Frostheart into the bulls. And I charge the Silverhelm Bus at the kitty. I move my eagle up to chaff up these ogres, and I push these archers forward. My other frost heart flies up to get either a flank charge on these lead belchers, or if he turns to face me, I'll fly up and over and either hit the iron blaster or possibly go into his iron guts. I move the mage to get a shot of a Searing Doom off on his cannon, and I move the eagle over here, as you can see. My eagle noble flies behind the I forget what that's called, the mammoth thingy, to get a turn 3 charge on his cannon. Magic is 9 dice to 5. I drop a thunderbolt on this cannon and I do 4 wounds to it. And I managed to cast Ice Shard Blizzards on his Iron Gut Bus, his Gut Star. Now the reason I did that was just so that it would lower the leadership of his general. So in the upcoming combats, it would be less likely that his units would stick. And it worked exactly as I wanted. My Frost Tart managed to break the unit of bulls that were here, and he overran into the lead belchers. My Silver Helms kill off the kitty and reform to face his Gut Star, or get a flank charge on his Mournfang. In this combat, my Silver Helms do, I think, a single wound to one of the Mournfang, but they don't do anything in return, so I'll take it. And in my opponent's turn, my opponent declares a charge on that eagle, as you can see, and for reasons that escape me, I don't know what I was thinking, but I declared a flee, and my opponent managed to redirect those bulls into the rear of my Silver Helms, so those Silver Helms are dead. And the eagle panics the archers. It ran back through them, the archers got scared and panicked, and they're now inches from the edge of the table, so screw you, eagle. But, I mean, my own stupidity, right? The Gut Star here actually could see what I didn't think he could, but he could see the edge of my Frost Heart, so he charges that Frost Heart, and it's probably dead now. He also got an Ogre charge like he needed it. And yeah, so like I said, he charged the bulls into the Silver Helms, and he got another Ogre charge, so the Silver Helms are uber dead, and he advances his kitty to go after the eagle and the archers. He moves his cannon over here. Magic phase was 4 dice to 2, and inconsequential. Yeah, so in combat, my opponent manages to do a couple wounds to my Frost Heart. I do a couple wounds to his Iron Guts, but not enough. He breaks me, and he runs me down. So his lead belchers overrun into my Frost Heart, and his Gut Star reforms to look at my Silver Helms. And yeah, in the close combat phase here, my Silver Helms get obliterated by the bulls. Top of my turn, I charge the Silver Helm Bus into his Gut Star, as well I throw in the Eagle just to add a bit more combat res and a flank charge. My Eagle Noble charges his cannon. And the archers fail to rally and run off the board. So, stupid Eagle. And of course it rallies like, stupid Eagle. Magic was 8 dice to 4. And I forgot to mention that like I said, my opponent had the Rune Mob banner, and yeah, he failed to deflect the 2 Ice Shard Blizzards that I threw on him, rolling Snake Eyes. So that's pretty funny, I thought. And I also managed to cast the Comet right there, so when it goes off, hopefully it hits everything and blows up and kills everything, so I don't have to do it. And then this happened. I honestly thought my Silver Helm Bus was going to get obliterated by those Iron Guts, but they didn't. I managed to win through combat res, and the big reason I did win is I managed to kill off his Bruiser BSB, with my a combination of my prince and some supporting attacks. So he breaks and runs, and I failed to catch him. So my opponent was just about ready to call it here, but I said, keep playing, you can still win this. You still got your stupid mammoth looking at the flank of my unit. You know, your cannon should ideally kill off my Eagle Noble and then be able to charge. So it's not over yet. My opponent agreed, so we continued to play. But from those Iron Guts breaking from combat, it panics the Mournfang. They run through the bulls and end up over here, though the bulls make their panic check. My opponent's turn. He charges his Saber Kitty at that eagle, and I personally hope that the kitty murders the eagle, because that eagle is... I'm not happy with it. And then, yeah, this happens. So he charges his bulls into the flank, and he charges the mammoth into the flank. So I personally think that I've already lost this combat. I'm ready to tap right now because he's gonna wipe out that unit. I was like, if only the Silverhelms could have gone farther. Between the Silverhelms and the Eagle, I think both units are in a combination of 10 inches forward. I mean, the Silverhelms went, I think, 4 inches, and the Eagle went 6. Well, his Gutstar ran about 11 or 12. So, yeah. Um, yeah, just looking at this, and I don't feel well inside. I feel like I'm about to lose this unit. And to make matters worse, his Mournfang rally, so yeah, I'm not feeling good at this point. Then this happens, which made me happy again. The Gutstar fails to rally, and it runs within about 2 inches of the board, so yeah, there's a chance. There is a chance. I still might not lose this. And then this happens as well. Top of the magic phase, the Comet comes down and does that. um, so yeah, it kills off quite a few of my ponies, but it reduces his bulls down to that one bull that has 2 wounds, and it also takes a couple wounds off of the mammoth, which was greatly appreciated, and I would trade the 5 or whatever ponies that were lost for that. Because now I think that I can handle this combat with my prince, my BSB making way. I should be okay. And it also did a wound to the another wound to the cannon, which only had 1 or 2 left. So now it's down to 1. And it also failed to kill my noble and the eagle, so yay. Combat here, it's pretty much a push. My Frost Heart can't be hurt by the bulls. I'm doing a couple wounds back, and he's just winning through static combat res. And I'm lucky that my eagle is sticking. Sorry for this blurry photo, but as you can see, his cannon puts a wound on my Eagle Noble, and my Eagle Noble does nothing back, but my Eagle Noble holds, being within 10 of my general, or 12 of my general. The combat here, we fight to a push. We each put a wound on each other. Stupid Eagle. And then that happened. So, top of my turn, the Comet needed to roll another inch. I think I rolled an 11. It needed to roll the 12. Would have hit that eagle and killed it, but wasn't far enough, so the eagle charged the fleeing Iron Guts and pushed him off the table. So that was a good pickup. And once again, my opponent wanted to call it, but I was like, he still has, a mammoth in combat with my guys, and I thought he could still win it possibly. So we agreed to keep playing. Yeah, you can see the eagle ran those guts off. I pushed up my other units here. And magic was 10 dice to 6. Unfortunately, I proceeded to not get a single spell off, even though my opponent didn't have a scroll or a level 4. But in the combat phase, I do manage to kill off the mammoth. And that panics these Mournfang again, who run back up on the hill. And the bull does pop to a combat res, and I managed to run him down. The Frostheart and the Iron and the Lead Belches here are still fighting, which I found kind of amazing. Like, I really underestimate the power of the Frosthearts all the time, and my opponents really tend to overestimate them, but I'm kind of amazed that the Lead Belches didn't kill it on the charge. So go Frostheart. And yeah, the lead belchers break, but my frost heart fails to catch them. You can see where they ran to. On my top of my opponent's turn, his lead belchers do rally, and he. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any ideas on any upcoming videos that you would like to see, please post them below, and have a great day. Thank you.